sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start, and off we go from Arizona. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Gray is the motion man here. On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. It's second down. Ready? Let's go now. Let's go. They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Let's go. 18 rep. 18 rep. Mustang 19.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, that's the tight end, Gray. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 31 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. He'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running backs. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
60 bucks, 60 bucks. 70 Lions. Track 60. 79 Broncos.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
It seems across the league, Mike, that there's really 2 types of teams off the bye. There's the teams that are still on vacation, and it takes them a little while to get back into playing shape. And then there's the teams that come out hot. And I'm not sure anyone really understands how to handle the bye better than others, but this unit here, that is probably as good as they could have hoped. They had a clear plan, well executed. Now they have the ability for the rest of the game to play with a lead.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Here we go.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. He did a nice job skipping away from one tackle, then going forward, gain of 5. It'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Get it. Ready,
They'll go again with Benson. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and you can generate those big explosive plays.
He works free, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cardinals come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Go. 6 ready.
Drive will start on the ground, and he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Ready up.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 3.
Go. Go. Set.
Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Let's go.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. He'll find his tight end, Gray, open downfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
3 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
Ready. Break. Set.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Throwing now on 1st and 10.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Set up. Hurt. 19 Cardinals. Let's bring your work.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he's going to get belted at the end, but he keeps possession of the football. Setting up 1st and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Here's a run. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football. As they come up now, second and goal. They'll go with him again. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's third and goal.
Let's go now.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. The extra point is up and through. And the Buccaneers will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Aubrey good with the extra point. And the Cardinals will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Hold it ready. Go.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Cody Simon in on the stop. From the 38 now, here's second and 7.
Ready. 260 license.
That's Ibuka in motion. Now, faking the give. He's got the hook up there on the comeback route. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down.
19, 60, go.
Back to throw. That's complete. It's Emeka Ibuka. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
This one intercepted. And the Cardinals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First time these two have connected this afternoon. and it'll wind up being a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Get it. Crackle 80.
A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Arizona. Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Cardinals have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Warrior 70. Let's go. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. They'll try to hit him with a screen. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now a give up the middle. And tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Josh Sweat there on the tackle.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Let's go now.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
Well, it's probably one of the most used cliches in football, but I think this is probably the appropriate use of missed opportunity. I mean, he's open in the end zone. All he has to do now is catch it. So that's a play they're going to look back on at the end of this game and say, man, we let that one slip away. Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. And he's going to have the Buccaneers first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
And it was probably a little bit closer than they would have preferred, but the decision to go for it pays off as they get just enough to extend this drive.
Showing off for footwork, sliding down after a gain of 8. Now the Bucs will take their first time out as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's second and 2. They'll throw out of the gun. here, Tampa Bay. That is their second as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? And he will score again. Touchdown, Tampa. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. The PAT, up and good. And the Bucs will even the score. It's now 21-all. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7th. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
Let's go.
Now off the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down. On the toss, they go with Benson. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he's brought down so close to the goal line. Didn't get all the way, but he'll be down at the 1.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Let's go.
Benson will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Okay, break. Let's go. Bravo switch.
It's first down, and they'll run. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
From the 41, here's second and 4. They'll stick with him again. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15.
At their own 12-yard line.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's left side. That's the tight end, McBride. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch. Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Let's go now.
They'll try and run here with Benson. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to have a Cards first down. Quite a call there. 4th and inches. They go for it, and they gain 5.
I love this call on 4th down, Mike. Put the game in the hands of your quarterback. Don't overthink it. In this case, let him do it himself, and he picks up a big first down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 on that one. It's an Arizona first down.
First
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On second down, it's Benson. Uh-oh. To the 20. And he will go all the way. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. He's been unstoppable all year. That's his 27th touchdown of the season. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go. Check out.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 50, he'll set up to throw.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 5.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down. He'll look to throw. And he's got another one. Touchdown Buccaneers. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The extra point is good. And the Bucs back within 7. It's 35-24. 25-28. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This is short kick, returnable from the 13. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 caught.
They'll start by going forward with a pop. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Headed left, buying time. He's going to go up top here for McBride.
This is a great example of why these outbreaking routes towards the sidelines are so critical to have great timing and rhythm between the receiver and the quarterback. In this case, he just can't quite keep his feet in bounds. Great effort to secure the catch, but it's going to result in an incomplete.
2nd and 10. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Foye Aluakar. And the Buccaneers will take over here just past the 30.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cowboy 8.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. And the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Right back to the air following that pick six. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Gray. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
To Noah Gray. A gain of 19 yards.
He'll drop to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
You don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Gray is the motion man here. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Got a man! It's Ibuka, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
That's good.
20 yards on that pass play. Good for a Buccaneers first down. They'll look to throw yet again. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now. And a first down to boot.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. That one taken in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Cardinals 42. Buccaneers 35.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Come on, ready?
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Again, it's Benson. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
On the ready. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. 14 yards on that pass play there. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
14 yards.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Now gives up the middle to Benson. And he's able to force his way through 1 man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here we go. Panther 60.
They'll go again with Benson. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cardinals are able to extend the lead.
Cardinals 49. Buccaneers 35.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. Whoa! And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They put Pickens in motion. Now, faking the give. Out to his right. Now he'll run it.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster at the start.
They'll come up now for second down. Back to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker. And the Cardinals are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win for the Cardinals. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win here in the desert for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. You tryna be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we can hang out. Get something to eat, go to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't much. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams. Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you round if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to give back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like